Priority Citadel is given to you by the Solarian Councillor after completing your mission on Tuchanka. The Solarian Councillor, who can either be Valron or Eshel, depending on if you saved the council back in Mass Effect 1, have agents who have found Udina funneling vast sums of money to an unknown source. They find it suspicious and want Shepard, who is politically neutral, to investigate this. After trying to dock the Citadel but getting no response, Joker gets a call from either Thane or Commander Bailey. They explain that Cerberus has taken over the Citadel and that C-Sec is compromised. If it is Thane who is speaking, he says that he had to escape the hospital and has lost track of Kaidan or Ashley. After Shepard defeats the Cerberus troops, Commander Bailey logs into a terminal inside trying to find more information of the takeover. He finds a message from the Solarian Councillor, who was on their way to meet the Executor. This message saying,
"Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high."
So Shepard's mission is to find the Solarian Councillor and save them from Cerberus and find out what they know of the takeover. Shepard makes their way through C-Sec and notices that Cerberus is taking no surrenders, with bodies of Cerberus officers throughout the halls. Shepard gets to the Executor's office and sees that the Executor and their bodyguards have been killed, but there is no sign of the Solarian Councillor. Shepard notices a chair move downstairs, and the Solarian Councillor uncloaks themselves. This is where you are introduced to Kai Lang, who is there to stop the Solarian Councillor. The Solarian Councillor explains that it was Udina in partnership with Cerberus who's organising a coup against the councillors. Udina is leading them to a trap. You have different options here of who steps in to save the Solarian Councillor, depending on your choices in previous Mass Effect games. The first being Thankyou, who uncloaks themselves, and you get a badass fight scene between Kai Lang and Thane. I love this because it shows Thane, who is very sick, is willing to put their life on the line to save the Solarian Councillor. Sadly, he gets hurt in the process. The second option is you get Captain Kirrahe from Mass Effect 1, who is cloaked and takes the hit in front of the Councillor and sadly dies. The third option is if you don't have Thane or Kirrahe, Kai Lang will go to attack the Solarian Councillor. The Solarian Councillor will cloak themselves, but sadly still gets killed in the process. Bailey has a fix and is tracking Udina's movements, who is leading the rest of the councillors. They are unknowingly falling into a Cerberus trap, so Shepard must make it to them before they reach the shuttle pad. Shepard catches up to Kai Lang, who is taking the elevator to reach the councillors. Shepard's companions manually open the other elevator doors, and Bailey overrides the system as they make their way up the shaft of the elevator. Bailey hilariously is stopping Kai Lang's elevator at every floor. Shepard and their team catch up to the councillors' elevator. Overhearing, unknowingly, Shepard's movement on top of the elevator, Kaidan or Ashley order the councillors to get out. Arriving at their floor, they notice that their transport has been blown up by Cerberus. Kaidan or Ashley orders the councillors and Udina back inside, to which Shepard and their team come out of the elevator doors and locks them, preventing them from going back inside. The next scenes is Shepard trying to have Ashley or Kaidan back down, who is thinking they are defending the councillors. There are many outcomes, including having a high enough Renegade or Paragon score to get the right dialogue options, taking the interrupts, or whether or not you were kind to them in previous conversations. So I'll mix Ashley and Kaidan's name here to give them both love when talking about the Vermeer survivor. Shepard confronts Kaidan. Udina will try and use Shepard's history as a way to prove that they are with Cerberus. If you didn't save the councillor, Udina has fabricated proof that Shepard is the one who shot him. In order to not have Ashley die, you can try and calm the situation with a Renegade or Paragon interrupt. These have Shepard try to explain the situation to Ashley, and with a high enough reputation score and a previous Paragon history with Ashley, it works and Ashley trusts them. If you don't take the interrupt, this will cause Kaidan to become conflicted in Shepard drawing a gun on the councillors. This then presents you with a Paragon or Renegade dialogue options. If you have a high enough score, this will convince Kaidan to trust them and to stand down. Udina, frustrated and desperate for this to go well, activates the console to open the elevator doors to supposed freedom from Cerberus. The Asari counselor tries to stop him, and he pushes her to the ground and pulls out a gun. Here, Shepard has the option to take a renegade interrupt to shoot Udina, or miss the interrupt, in which Ashley will shoot Udina instead. Now, if you didn't take the earlier Paragon or Renegade interrupt, don't have enough points for the reputation dialogue options, or you want this outcome, you have the option to shoot Kaidan or Ashley. Shepard will say something like, "I didn't want it to go this way," and Kaidan isn't backing down or moving out of the way. Kaidan orders Udina to open the elevator doors, and you get a Renegade interrupt in which you shoot Kaidan.
Why wouldn't you just stand down?
If you don't take the Renegade interrupt here, one of your squad mates will be the one to shoot Kaidan, and you will be forced to be the one to stop Udina. If you like Kaidan or Ashley like me, this is a heartbreaking option for Shepard, as Shepard has a history with them all the way back to Mass Effect 1. They had to make a difficult decision on Vermeer as to which squad mate to save, and now, said squad mate, Shepard had to shoot. The lighter side to this mission is the availability of many options to accommodate different playstyles and wanted outcomes. The consequences of previous conversations where you may not remember how you reacted to them judging you while working with Cerberus, or like having to shoot Kaidan or Ashley when you're in a romance with them. I didn't even have this playthrough, as I'm the type of person who makes the same Paragon choices in every playthrough with complete peace of mind. Most of the time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.